Listen, a lot of women, especially black women, and I
Mhm.
might get in trouble for saying this, but I will.
Now, you may be wondering why a billionaire like Tyler Perry has a vested interest in telling black women that they should settle for the bare minimum. It's because he knows that a lonely man is a dangerous man. A group of lonely men who don't have access to women are dangerous. You see, in societies where having multiple wives is a thing, 9 times out of 10, it's all the rich men who have access to women. They have the access to pleasure from the woman. They have access to carry their genes forward. They have access to pretty much the most valuable thing, okay, that this earth has to offer. All of that is through the woman. And when only wealthy men has access to that, then it starts to become a problem for wealthy men to maintain their power and control, because lonely men, men who have no access to women, become dangerous. And that's when they start to do things like overcome governments, or they start to be so violent that now they're not turning inward inside their homes being violent towards, the women and the children. Now they're being violent to the people with all the resources. Lonely men are a direct threat to their way of life. So to mitigate that, what they do is they hop on the internet and they tell us that we should, accept a man who can't do anything but pay a light bill. We should accept them at their lowest. We should accept them for any little minimal effort that they put forth. Knowing that we live in a patriarchal society and what that means for women. So even though we decide to exchange, what we have to offer, our value, for little to nothing, that value is still going to be extracted out of us. One thing I've learned in the course of my life is dating rich or dating poor. I don't care if he's a poor man or he's a wealthy man, he still expects the same amount of labor out of you. Whether he can afford it or not, he wants you to cook, he wants you to clean, he wants to do your emotional labor, he wants your support, he wants all those things. So, ladies, please don't be fooled, because it's just a game for them. It's just a way for them to maintain power and control so they have less men to compete with.